Morning, everyone. Hi, I'm Mitch, and I have your daily Stoic 366 meditations on wisdom, perseverance, and the art of living by Ryan Holiday and Stephen Hanselman. Today is April 28th. This one is titled, Wants Make You a Servant. Tantalus. The highest power is Thyestes. No power if you desire nothing. That's from Seneca, Thyestes, page 440. All right. In the modern world, our interactions with tyranny are a bit more voluntary than they were in ancient times. We put up with our controlling boss, though we could probably get a different job if we wanted. We change how we dress or refrain from saying what we actually think. Because we want to fit in with some cool group, we put up with cruel critics or customers because we want their approval. In these cases, their power exists because of our wants. You change that and you're free. The late fashion photographer Bill Cunningham occasionally declined to invoice magazines for his work. When a young upstart asked him why that was, Cunningham's response was epic. If you don't take the money, they can't tell you what to do, kid. Remember, taking the money, wanting the money, proverbially or literally, makes you a servant to the people who have it. Indifference to it, as Seneca put it, turns the highest power into no power, at least as far as your life is concerned. This one's great. Makes me think of a lot of different things, really, especially we change how we dress or refrain from saying what we actually think because we want to fit in with the cool group. That reminds me a lot of myself growing up. I was talking to my counselor about this, and change is very difficult, really hard, and I spent a majority of my childhood up to like 7th grade constantly in different schools. Like, never spent 1 year in the same school till like 7th grade or 6th grade, I believe. But either way, so I'm constantly moving around to different schools, multiple ones in 1 year, sometimes, all the time. And so kids are mean, kids are cruel. So you're constantly that new kid. You're constantly trying to fit in with everyone. So I developed this, what's the word I'm thinking of? I developed like a phobia, I guess. Just scared all the time. I was always trying to fit in. So as a kid, you're trying to fit in and make friends. You make your friends, and then you're moving again. You got to make more friends. You're constantly the new kid. My name is Mitch, and it happens to rhyme with bitch. So that didn't go over well either. I still hear that one, which is like hilarious to me because it's like, dude, I'm almost 40. But anyway, that sucks. So you start saying things just to fit in with this group of people. You start acting a different way because you want that acceptance. And I could see how that like affects, peer pressure and that kind of stuff. You are just trying to fit in with these people. The funny part is like in 7th grade, I met like some of the best friends I will ever have in my life in Ventura. And it all started by them kind of making fun of me. And I used to be good in school is the funny part. Then I realized, I talked back in class and made a joke or something one day. And then I saw, whoa, that made them all laugh. Then I continued to be bad kid and all that. And it's also just, trying to gain that approval. I want that approval, that power, when really none of that stuff matters. Are you happy with yourself? It also reminds me of this video I just saw on TikTok or Instagram, one of them, and it's this girl jump roping and this guy drives by. It's like a heavier set girl jump roping, and someone drives by and it's like, hey, no one wants to see that, go inside. And the girl stops and goes and turns off her camera, and it's heartbreaking because you're like, why would you say that to someone? And that girl's feelings were totally hurt, and she went and turned off her camera, and I don't know, but there are plenty of positive comments saying, who cares what that guy thinks? That guy who says that kind of stuff has something wrong with him. And I've been there too. We've been very insecure with ourselves and mad at ourselves. So we try to project it on other people and take the focus off ourselves, which is ridiculous because none of us are perfect. None of us have the right to say that about others. Another thing it reminds me of is, wanting to fit in, doing what you want. It's funny because you do these things that you want to do, and people will look at you strange, and people think it's weird because it's not normal. So I tend to work out at work because I'm there for 12 hours a day. So in between these little breaks that we get, and we're just standing there, sometimes I'll start doing a little exercise of some sort, you know, or I do these little push-ups in between. And you know, we have all this dead time, so I will work out, and it does keep my body in shape, and I'm psyched on it. And I'll get these looks sometimes, and I'm like, why is that strange that I'm doing it there as compared to the gym? Would you look at someone weird at the gym? It's like a society thing where that's odd, when really it's healthy for me. I'm staying in shape, and I'm doing something in the time where I have absolutely nothing to do. So why wouldn't you do it? It's just funny to me the way we look at things like that. And what's the difference than someone even taking their lunch break and going walking or anything like that? But it's just funny to me because we tend to care what other people think. And when you do get to that point where I don't care what other people think, it's very freeing, and you take away that power. And I just think this is a really good one. And I guess the question I got in my my journal today was, what power does all my wanting take from me? So that's something to think about. What power does all of your wanting take from you? Have a good day, guys. Peace.